be formed. Okay. The triangle inequality theorem also tells us about the side angle relationship. In a triangle, what is the relationship between lengths of sides and measures of angles? Okay, let's see. In a triangle, if one side is longer than the other side, then the angle opposite the longer side is larger than the other. Okay. Given a triangle with angles 46 degrees, 92 degrees, and 42 degrees. Okay, when you look at the when you sum all the angles, that should be equal to 180. Okay, the triangle inequality theorem, which describes the side angle relationship, tells us that the bigger the angle, the longer the opposite side. Okay, that makes sense. So, if you have 92 degrees as the largest angle, the opposite side, which is labeled B, must be the longest side. Okay, next to 92 degrees is 46 degrees. Opposite 46 is the side labeled C, or which measures C. That means that is the next, um, that is the longer side. And the shortest side must be A. Okay, let's see. List the sides from longest to shortest. That means you need list to list the sides from longest to shortest. Arrange the angle measures from largest to smallest. To list the sides from largest to smallest, to list the angles from largest to smallest, you need to list the sides from longest to shortest. Okay, let's apply it to a problem. Okay, to that problem. So you have 92 as the largest, as we said before. That means B is the longest side. 46 is next. That means the opposite side C is the next longer side. Then 42 is the smallest angle. That means A is the shortest side. To arrange, you have B, C, A. The second illustration, you have list the angles from largest to smallest. Okay, so to do this, we list the sides from the longest to the shortest. You have B is the longest, that means the opposite angle C is the largest angle. Next is 5, that means the angle opposite 5, A is the second large, is not the largest, is the middle size angle. 4 is the shortest, therefore B is the smallest angle. Therefore, the arrangement of the angles will be from largest to smallest is CAB. The triangle inequality theorem is also used to find the possible values of an unknown length of a triangle. Previously, the theorem was used to determine whether a triangle is formed given the measurements of all three sides. So what if we have an unknown side? Okay, what will be the possible value? So we use the triangle inequality theorem. In this triangle, you have side AC measures 5 centimeters. Side AB measures 8 centimeters. You are to find the range of possible lengths of the third side, labeled as X. Okay. There are two possibilities for the value of x or BC. BC can be the longest side by the triangle inequality theorem. If BC is the longest side, that means x is less than 8 plus 5. Okay? Because the sum of the remaining two sides must always be greater than the third side. So x is less than 8 plus 5. So x is less than 13 by simplification. BC or x can also be the shortest side. Okay, if x or BC is the shortest side, then 8 becomes the longest side. So that means, okay, 8 is less than 5 plus x or x plus 5. By simplifying, we move 5 to the other side of the inequality. So you have 8 minus 5 is less than x, or by simplifying further, you have 3 is less than x. We combine the two inequalities to get the range. Therefore, the range of values of x is from 3 to 13. Take note of the inequalities. It is the less than sign. 3 is less than x and x is less than 13. That means you have to choose a number between 3 to 13, excluding 3 and 13. Okay, let's summarize the process. To get to the range of values of x, we subtract the two given sides. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Add the two given sides. You have 8 plus 5 is 13. So you have the minimum and the maximum. But then the value of x cannot be equal to the minimum and the maximum. And then plug into the inequality. Okay, so we plug into the inequality, you have 3 is less than x less than 13. Okay, write the angles in order from smallest to largest. Okay, let's check whether you remember how to do this. So if we arrange the angles, that means you are given the lengths of the sides. So from smallest to largest. So that means we arrange the sides from shortest to longest. So shortest is 7, which is opposite C. Next is 8, which is opposite B. And next is A. So the arrangement is angle C, angle B, and then angle A. Number 2, write the sides in order from shortest to longest. Shortest means you need to um, choose the angle that is the smallest. But then there's an unknown angle. You need to know all the angles. What do? Subtract the two known angles from 180. Remember, one of the property of a triangle is that the sum of the angles is equal to 180. That means the measure of angle D is 180 minus 61 minus 59, which is equal to 60 degrees. So if this is 60 degrees, the smallest angle is 59. That means side DE is the shortest side. Okay. Next is 60. That means next to D side DE is side EF. And the shortest side will be opposite 50. The longest side will be opposite 61 degrees, which is side DF. So the arrangement is side DE, side EF, and side DF. Okay, so smallest angle is opposite the shortest side. Shortest to longest, so smallest to largest angle. Number 3. The lengths of the two sides of a triangle are 17 centimeters and 12. Find the range of possible lengths for the third side. Give a possible length. So, what did we do first? We add 17 and 12, which is 29 centimeters. Very good. Next, we subtract the numbers. 17 minus 12 is 5 centimeters, and then plug into the inequality. That means you have x must be between 5 and 29, but not equal to 5 and not equal to 29. So any a possible length is, for example, 5.1 can be a possible length. It doesn't have to be an integer. 20 is a possible length. So any number between 5 and 29. So if you are asked to give a possible length, there are there is more than one answer. Number 4. Tell whether a triangle can have sides with 2, 5, and 9. Explain. So can we form a triangle? So what is the first step? Choose the longest side, 9. Then add the remaining two sides, 2 plus 5, 7. And then you compare. Is 7 greater than 9? No. Explain why. By the triangle inequality theorem, the length of the two sides must be greater than the third side. And we take the third side to be the longest side. Okay, number 5. You have a word problem. Ray wants to place a chair so that it is 10 feet from his television set. Can the other two distances shown 8 feet and 6 shown be 8 feet and 6 feet? Okay. So you want Ray to have his chair at 10 feet. So that's the longest side. Okay. The chair is 10 feet away from the television set. Can this be 8 and 6? Okay. So you have 8 plus 6 is 14. So is that possible? Can Ray be 10 feet away from the television? Okay, 14 is greater than 10. Therefore, it is possible that Ray is 10 feet away from the fireplace and 6 feet away from, and the television set is 6 feet away from the fireplace. Okay.